decorators and a microphone. The UK's first painting and decorating podcast with Trev and Ryan.
Let's see. Going up. We go down. We go down at any point?
Should we go down?
Should we go down? I was going to say, that's very impressive. We managed to get the actual intro and not the song that it's based off, not the instrumental version.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Hi guys.
Oh, what a week.
Yeah. Wow.
What a week.
Yeah, what has been the week?
What a week.
You're just going to keep saying that. Is that all we got for this week? Right, we'll see you next week.
Oh, what a week. What a week.
Done not much of nothing.
Did a Brentford podcast.
Oh, yeah.
So, for CT1.
Yeah, it was a good bit of fun. Walked out of there with a new putty knife and a new hop up, so...
And the old squirty sausage cork gun. Anybody used that? Any good? I used it when you... Ron and I worked together. Well, we sort of did a shift on Saturday.
Yeah.
When I say a shift, it wasn't, Ryan worked till 12 and I worked till about 4. So, but we sort of swapped over about 11. So, I made
was down at the
I
job.
bigged up a little bit more than it was, didn't I?
Plumber was there. It's just the charity job, but the plumber was there doing.
We don't like to talk about it.
Yeah, the plumber was there. And I went down. I think I got there. I rubbed down the woodwork a bit, and she came over, the woman who's running the job, with some breakfast. So I ate the breakfast sandwich. Went back upstairs, finished off rubbing down the woodwork. Went downstairs, got chatting to the plumber. Then we went out for a fat. No, then we were chatting to the plumber, and he's like, "Oh, are you from here?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm from here." Got round to, he's like, "Oh, what's your name?" I go, "Oh, it's Mangan." He goes, "Your old man's not Trevor, is it?" And I go, "Fuck, what's he done? He's not shagged your missus, is he, or something?"
Oi! Now then.
And it turns out that he used to kick about with you at school, like mate to mate sort of thing. So anyway, we were bitching and moaning. We went outside and had a fag, and then you pulled up, and then we got chatting. We stood chatting inside for about 45 minutes. I think this break that I had, chatting to the plumber, was about an hour and a half. I didn't actually put any paint on Saturday. You put it all on for us.
I tell you what, it's lucky we weren't getting paid.
Yeah, tell you it was. That would have been a definite loss that day.
Yeah, so that was So what was the idea? What was the point of that conversation?
Well, just we're lazy cunts. Didn't do much for fuck all, did we?
No. But where were we going with that? It
was just content, innit? What jack on else really? That was what we done last week. That was
that's right, because we walked away with the sausage. That's where it was. So has anybody else used it? I didn't think it was. You didn't like it. I didn't think it was bad.
It's not the system I didn't like. I still think it's got some legs, but I just don't like the cork. It was very silicony, sticky shit cork.
Yeah, but we know what we're talking about. Should we say what we're talking about?
Yeah, we're talking sausages, the rhino sausages
that you put in a gun.
Yeah,
so
like the old Mike Tyson. Well, they're not fucking idiots, are they?
Well, I don't know.
If you don't,
we're not really helping them,
open your eyes. So yeah, like those. So I know Isomat, which is my favourite cork. You can get the sausages.
Yeah. So
might give it a go with that. But I like my rodless cork gun. I know it's a bit picky, but
yeah. What about their children?
I don't have any fucking kids. I don't plan on having any kids. Fuck them. I don't care.
Can you? But what about all the other?
Your generation didn't give a shit about this generation, so why should I give a shit about the next one?
Yeah, but now
especially if I'm not having kids.
Yeah, but the poor whales and the dolphins and the tuna.
Their fault for being born in Wales, isn't it?
What was the things? What was that fact? 100? No. How many million tubes get thrown away each year?
Yeah, probably a couple hundred, isn't it?
It's quite a lot. It's quite shocking.
Yeah. We'll figure that out and put it in the show notes. You mean fucking show notes? Yeah, I mean it's a good idea, but I think it's going to take a lot to get me off of my rodless gun, because I like that a lot. A lot.
So the rhino
Foster, decorate and direct rodless cork gun, best thing you'll buy.
So the sausage is rhino's cork.
Yeah, in that sausage was the rhino cork. So they give you the gun, a nozzle, and their cork.
It's just going to be a matter of time before all the bigger brands get
That's
onto
what I mean.
it.
Isomat have got it. It's for them. It's easy. It's cheaper for them to produce it by a long shot, because there's no plastic.
Do you want to sit a bit closer to the mic, or put your the mic closer to your mouth?
Can you still hear me in the headphones?
Yeah, but you're a bit echoey. You're a bit.
How can I be echoey if I'm further away? That doesn't make any sense.
That's better. That's better.
Yeah. So.
And then he moves even further away from the mic. What's wrong with you
So it
tonight?
was like when I was a kid and I'd be like, Dad, can you turn down TV? And you turn it down 2 notches, put it up 4, thinking I wouldn't notice, or turn it up 3 and then put it down 1.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so I think it's going to be, early stage, isn't it?
Yeah. There's an easy thing. If you want me to move my mouth closer to the mic, you need to pull that slider down a little bit so then I'm not too loud.
Yeah, I can't be doing that.
Yeah. I know you can't do it. That's why I'm leaning back.
No, I can. You're a cock.
Yeah.
We're meant to be a team and work together.
We've not been a team for about 6, 7 or 8 months.
No, we are. We're still a team.
Yeah. So I think it's a good concept. It's a nice idea, but it just needs to, work out the kinks a little bit. Because you get more in a tube. There's less because you always have a couple of bloody tubes knocking around, don't you? That are empty and you've just fallen out of bags and stuff. Yeah, it's a good idea. It's the way of the future, but at the moment I don't think it's quite ready.
Yeah.
I might buy one of those rodless guns and see if I can fit the Rhino tube, like the what do you call it, like the case body, into that gun to force it through.
Oh God, that all sounds a bit technical, right?
Yeah, I like fucking up tools. It's the best. Why do you think I've got a polished up putty knife? I'm just not fucking around with tools. Yeah.
So that was our Thursday, CT1 in Brentford.
Yeah. And then Friday, I can't remember what I'd done. I think we were toshing up a fucking kitchen.
Yeah.
Saturday done the charity job that we don't like to talk about. Monday started on the Hull Staring Landing today. Been on the Hull Staring Landing. We're finally getting the knack of the spray plaster.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Getting there. Slowly but surely.
Good. Well, it's going to take time. It all needs to take time.
We were chatting to a matey at Brentford who isn't into spray and sort of wants to get it, like weasel his way in there and stuff, and saying that you're going to feel like an idiot the first 10 times you use it.
Eddie.
Yeah. You're going to feel like a complete twat. You're thinking, oh, this isn't making me money. This isn't going well.
And to be honest, it probably won't be making you money.
No. Well, you made money the first job you sprayed.
Yeah, it wasn't really the first job, was it? It wasn't really my first.
It was the first one you done top to bottom spray.
Yeah, but I had to play around at different pieces.
But anyway, and so I finally got the grasp of airless spraying, and we're now spray plastering. So I'm back to fucking square one, where I don't know nothing. I don't know how to fucking skim it off too well. All this shit.
Yeah, but it's good. It's good for your development.
But we're getting there. And what I found interesting was I was scraping the wallpaper off on this wall that we were doing, and we got R.E. Moody 67. What was it?
62.
62.
It was on your Insta, wasn't it?
Yeah. S&D_decorate.
There you go. This lined you up nicely, didn't it?
Thank you. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
It's almost like you meant to do that.
Yeah.
We're
getting slick.
And I thought it was quite funny that, in that time, it's gone from lining walls to make them good again, and we've got the Mark V out the front, and we were spray plastering it. I just thought it was a cool little
transition. Yeah. Development.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that spray plaster, it is fucking hard to get it right and get it looking good. Yeah, it's difficult because you put it it's just a new thing in it. So you're putting it on and you're like, well, it makes sense. Stick first coat, sort of rub it back a bit, thin second coat, water down a little bit more, skim it off, but it's just getting it right, getting into corners right, getting the tops and the bottoms right. Yeah, and I think.
So how does it go? So if you're doing a room, what do you do with the skirting boards then? Hello. What? Don't tell me that.
Cover them in fucking plaster and then wipe them off when you're done.
Do you not mask them up first?
I mean, yeah, you probably do, but we didn't.
Oh, Ryan. I don't think
that probably would have made a lot more sense. We probably should have done that, but I mean, well, number one was doing the plastering, and I was toshing doors in. So
I know this is going to sound fucking crazy, but why don't both of you sort of try and go on a course?
Because there's this thing that limits that. It's called fucking money.
Ryan,
I want to keep mine to me. We went on that course for airless spraying, and I think you paid for that one.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, exactly. So unless you want to pay to spray me pay to send me on a course for spray plastering.
But like you said, we're no longer doing as much together. So
Yeah, so
and
it looks
also-
like I'm not going on a course. If he's happy with me just figuring it out as I'm going, I'm happy figuring it out as I'm going.
But you'd get a nice wall of certificates, like I've got.
Certificates of attendance, people. Certificates of attend. Oh no, that's a certificate of completion. I get those. I get those twice a week from Bex. Certificate of completion.
You've got stars on you. Stars on your
Get a
shirt.
stamp. It's like a ration book.
Yeah, you get a nice wall of certificates like I've got to be proud of, and inspire you every day.
The first two, I'll give you that,
Yeah.
and then the ones that are hidden behind the computer
Yeah.
are more just for show, aren't they?
And my repair care, trained contractor.
Of course.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
enough about me. It's
So
not
yeah,
all
I
about
mean,
me.
it's one of them things. Like we're getting back into it. We're finding new products, finding out how much to thin it out, what pressures to go at, how quick you're going, like all of these things. Just figuring it out. But I think we found a better speed skim. We went from the big 4-foot one,
Yeah.
which is much like
Christ, that sounds dangerous.
Much like how when me and you started and we were using 18 inches on ceilings, and it just sort of sometimes causes more problems than it's worth.
Yeah.
So we've gone down to a 400mm one now.
We did cut you down a little bit.
No. I just went out and bought a different one. It's got a bit of a better blade on it as well.
Yeah.
So the other one had a plastic blade, and this one's got a metal blade, like a stainless blade. So that works a little bit better.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. This wall's gone better than the previous things we've done, but the previous ones we've done was quite hard because we went straight in and doing Artex ceilings,
Yeah.
and that's a fucking cunt. Because
I think when Ryan says that, I think he means they're quite difficult.
I'm
Don't
pretty sure
say it
people
again.
could get that. Yeah, but they're not idiots, so I think they could figure that out.
You never.
I'm not talking about it nicely, am I? If I say that.
No.
Yeah, and it was just a bit of a pain because you know, imagine trying to fill up a wall with loads of bloody imagine trying to fill up wood chip. You know, you're kicking it all the time, and it's throwing your
Who did we talk to the other day that wanted to flipping steam it off?
steam off what?
An Artex ceiling. We were talking to someone,
I don't know. I won't talk to him. I don't
and he
think.
thought it's easier to steam it off with a steamer than it was to get it replastered.
Yeah. I don't know. I
Are
mean,
you
for
mental?
for what we were doing, it probably would have been easier to steam it off, but
Ryan,
Yeah.
I'm sure it wasn't that bad.
oh mate, it didn't go great. But
Sometimes,
No, I
you're,
say, it's
sometimes you're a bit too honest for your own good. You know, maybe just.
well, that is the point of the podcast. Is we were honest. We're not the fucking bullshitters. If we do something a bit chancy, it's a bit chancy. You know what I mean? We started the podcast out on that. I think we've lost our way a little bit.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
I fucking will hold my hands up. I'm a tosher and I tosh for a living. You know what I mean? Fucking get it on there. Get the sheets up. Get in the fucking van. Get paid and go the fuck
Yeah,
home.
but you're in that thing, aren't you? With the lettings, that's where you're at.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
So that's where the
yeah.
So
And I'm not gonna fucking swan around like I'm working on mansions all the time. No, I'm not. I'm working in shitty fucking smelly rentals most of the time, dealing with bits of damp and a little bit of water stain here and there. That's most of it.
Yeah, but it would be nice to be reassuring if you knew the bit of reassurance that you could turn out a good job if you needed to.
I can turn out a good job.
Okay, well, don't get in that rut of just being.
You've seen me show you up on jobs that I've done with you. So.
Oh, here we go. Fuck's sake. God, dear, oh dear.
I can turn out a good job when I want to, but a lot of the time, there's not enough in the budget to be.
And this is what I told
pushing
you
out good
ages
jobs.
ago, didn't I?
Yeah,
Sometimes.
ages ago, I'd only been in the trade like 6 fucking months. So
Sometimes, yeah, but then you talked like you've fucking been in it forever and you knew all the answers. And I said
do
to you,
know all the answers.
Sometimes you just got to work to the budget and not to the finish you want to
yeah,
achieve. So it's good to know that you are actually learning slowly.
at this point, I'm even working under fucking budget, so we make more profit.
Oh, Ryan, please. Yes.
But you do learn useful things going that way as well. You know, like Capadin. The fact Capadin can get touched in when you've done the ceiling before. You know, you done it. I think he done it 16, maybe 18 months before.
Yeah.
And I went in. And there's a little bit of the plaster blown out. And I went in, filled it up. And this ceiling went through the kitchen, into the living room, into the downstairs bathroom, all of the one of them annoying ones. And I just touched it in the corner. Looked spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was talking to someone the other day about Capadin, and he said, I got told it thinned down quite well. And I remembered that you said it thins down like nearly double what you buy.
You can easily put 50% in. If you're putting 20 to 30% water in,
Yeah, 'cause
then that's a thick coat.
He was told that Capadin was better than AR2.
Yeah. I think he's been told right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not used enough AR2 to know. We used it a little bit,
Yeah.
but I've not used it enough to know.
And again, it goes
The
back
fact
to
you
that.
can get like 20, 25 litres out of a tub of Capadin easily. So a 12.5 litre tub, you can easily get 25 litres.
And what are you paying for that? About 35 quid.
Something like that, I don't know. You'd have to look it up.
Yeah, I think from what
Capadin Paint Shack. Have a look. You'll fucking find the price.
Big up Colin and Steve. Have we
Yeah.
actually painted them lately or not?
I don't know. I can't remember last time we done a podcast like this. To be honest.
If you do go to the paint shack, don't forget that it is the home of Caparol Paints.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we have or not.
And ask Steve for our next sort of sponsorship money because he's not.
Yeah,
paying us yet.
exactly. I'm getting a bit. We're gonna have to get the.
I'm due the next payment on the Ferrari, so.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna have to get our legal team onto it. Mars.
But yeah, I mean, just things like that. You just learn it. We stood there the other day and we were using Capadin on these ceilings, obviously. And we had like a quarter of the tub left in there. We poured in a load of water till it was about halfway full, 3/4 full, and then poured a load of Capadin in the top. I'm like, I love that fucking sight. It's like how much you can. It's like a squash.
I think
That's how much you can juice it down. You can juice it down like fucking squash.
Yeah, but I'm always a bit wary over Caparol now. Ever since I fucked up that amphibolin, remember?
Oh yeah, but I think that's what I mean. Is that
I went charging in with
yeah.
amphibolin like it was
Juiced it
Superman.
down,
Oh,
yeah.
and
Well, it didn't work out well,
absolutely
did it?
No. But the thing is, what can you do with it afterwards? I mean, Joe could probably use it as. I was
Yeah.
going to say primer, but I don't think he knows what that is.
That'd be a fucking. It's like an old boy thing of putting like I'll put corn flour in there and that things it out quite well.
No one's ever said that.
I reckon some old boy said.
No.
What
Who are you mixing
thicken
with?
the paint up with? That's all I was just thinking.
No.
That was the first thing that popped in my head.
No one's ever said that.
There was this thing on Decorators Forum the other day.
I'm still kicked off of Decorators Forum. Anybody who's listening, any admins that are on Decorators Forum, please, could you get me back
Don't let
on
him
there?
back on. He's just posting his fucking YouTube again.
Post me YouTube videos.
Yeah, I don't know, I can't remember. Like don't worry. That's not a good story.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah. So just tosh job. I don't know. I like the job we're at now. It's a nice job. So I'm cutting in nice and very pleased and thank you around the customers and stuff. But to be honest, I much prefer fucking toshing jobs in. You got 3 jobs to do today, and I'm fucking home by 1:30. That is a beautiful day.
When we were doing those charters jobs, you hated it. Oh God!
I think that's down to the organisation.
There was nothing wrong with it. We had everything we needed. We had a hammer, a chisel / screwdriver.
And if I'm dropped at a job, it's like a lot of the time it's you need some bin and you need some Capadin because it's water stains on ceilings. Bin the fuck out of it, go out, have a fag, come back in, coat a Capadin, see if that looks all right.
What did you give me the other day? Cover stain.
Cover stain, was it? Oh yeah, I gave you a spray tin on it. A rattle can.
You're not a fan of that one.
No, it's dog shit.
No.
Didn't block water stain for love nor money. Yeah, I don't know. I shook the granny out of it.
And let us know your feedback on cover stain then.
I've got a pretty good shake on my right hand as well.
Yeah, I know. It's quite muscly. Just let us know what you think of cover stain, if it's any good or not. Maybe Ryan.
No,
I can't imagine Ryan got it wrong because he seems to be toshing quite well.
I know everything. So people seem to get on with it.
I forgot that.
and
Yeah, don't bother Don't bother commenting because Ryan knows everything. If it's shit, it's shit.
I've used it out of the proper tins before, and it's been all right. But the rattle can, just I don't know. I didn't get on with it. There you go. Is that more fucking PC?
No,
I didn't get on with it. Your mileage may vary. Terms and conditions apply.
Please,
fucking boring cunt.
Your house may be at risk if your opinions don't.
Yeah. It's just fucking, it's our podcast. If someone doesn't agree with my opinion, buy yourself a fucking Rode podcast desk, buy yourself a couple of microphones, start up your own fucking podcast. Then you can say what the fuck you want on that.
Can we just be a little bit more middle of the road?
No! We've never been middle of the fucking road.
Well, no, you haven't.
Okay, alright, I'll go middle of the road.
Here we go.
Middle of the road. What are we
Don't worry, that's not
about?
right. I'm feeling a little bit awkward now.
We talking about paint. Alright,
No.
Here we go with the paint.
Stop it. It's not right.
Dulux have announced their new colour of the year for 2020. like my shit after I've had a pie. Have you seen it?
What?
The new Dulux Colour of the Year.
What is it?
Ground bollocks or something? I don't know.
Ground what?
I don't know. I was watching it and it made me laugh so fucking much.
What?
It's called like Ground Earth or something like that. But
Right.
so they're on the Dulux Trade Instagram. Brave Ground.
Brave Ground. What colour is it then? Let's have a look.
No.
This is really good for the podcast.
I'll have you. I'll play it down the mic, but it's just the way this woman waffles. It's like this. I said it was like, you know, when you get that customer and they can't decide between like ammonite or pigeon from Farrow and Ball.
Oh,
they're like,
God. Yeah.
And I mean, this one brings
it's
in a lovely light into the space, and it's
a blue grey.
It's a south-facing window, so there's the light that it brings in is very natural and very constant throughout the day, and this really complements some of the fun. It's just like shut the fuck up and choose a colour. And that's very much like...
exciting part of the decorating year where we get to show you the Dulux Colour of the Year 2021 round. Brave Ground is what we would describe as a warm, neutral clay. It's an elemental colour.
Warm, neutral clay.
It's instantly familiar. We have been using this colour to build our homes from, to create art, to make vessels from which we can store our food.
Shut the fuck up. Holy shit.
Let me look at the colour.
It's fucking brown. It's brown.
Brown.
It's brown. Fucking hell.
Yeah, but
We've colour matched it off a 3,000-year-old pot that we found in the ground.
It was brown.
And the man was very brave in finding it, so we've called it Brave Ground. Oh my fucking god. Oh.
And this is...
Someone was sat in the fucking office and they bought in a fucking flowers or something. They just sat there looking at the pot and they got the colour scanner out and bipped it and I'm like, yeah, that'll do. What should we call it? Oh, fucking no, Brave Ground. Yeah, right, that'll do. Fucking rich, earthy, neutral bullshit wank shit fuck. Go away. So yeah, if you want to have a giggle, go and look at this fucking woman on the Dulux Trade Instagram feed because she is full of shit.
Right.
Mate, Dulux don't like me anyway, so what am I going to fucking say that's going to piss them off anymore?
Don't think Dulux.
Look at her in a fucking dressing gown.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Is it what's
And that's on the Trade fucking Instagram.
Oh god.
Is
that her unveiling the colour with that
Yeah.
dust sheet over it?
Yeah. I know I say that I get a little bit annoyed about the what geezer, it's Selco. Come here and you can get a load of bags of cement, and I don't like that as much. But at the same time,
There's
it's on
two
the
extremes.
it's on the Trade one. Maybe just have some matey going, this will be a very popular colour throughout the year. It's a very good one to recommend to customers. Instead of it's a very neutrally warmier fucking.
It's described as the cornerstone of decorating, a warm elemental neutral. A warm elemental neutral which allows other colours to shine.
I think the cornerstone of decorating is a rolly and a monster.
Brave Ground promotes stability, growth, and potential, providing firm foundation. Oh, that's what she's already said, that, isn't she?
Yeah.
Firm foundation for change and creativity in the home.
Fucking hell.
Okay.
It'll all look the same when I put it on with a fucking 18-inch Colossus, love. Trust me. The splats on your floor are going to look the same, whether it's Brave Ground or fucking Cowardly Ground.
Right. I'm trying to swing this back round before I get kicked out of Dulux Select.
You've not said a word. They can go fuck themselves as well. Wouldn't let me in their fucking Facebook forum, cunts. Do they know that my father was Dulux Select Decorator of the Year 2018?
Yeah, well, this
Do you know who my father is? Daddy! Daddy, come and tell these people who you are.
I think there's a good chance they'd be asking for their certificates back.
They've got the fucking trophy back.
Yeah.
Photocopy them and send them the photocopy.
But
As we pissed you like Select off early on in this podcast. None of them are listening anymore.
perhaps that's. I'm a bit worried to ask you this question. Really.
Go on. I was listening, so I don't know if people know, but a couple of weeks back I replaced the door speakers in the Connect that I've got. I've got a Mark 1 Connect.
Got a bass box
It's
now.
going to turn into the most Reverend Kevin fucking lowered slammed fan you'll ever see.
Yeah, but what's that got to do with what I was going to ask you?
So I put some new door speakers in the other day. They're not big ones. They're only like, 230 watt, I think they can max out at. But then I went and bought a new head unit and a powered sub that now sits on my bulkhead. And as I was on my way down, I was listening to, I think, a bit of garage and it's called Bassline Bangers on, like, the most wobbly. I don't think a lot of people will get this, but it's like the most wobbly, ketty, fucking like new age dubstep there is. It's fucking going down the road like that, bopping my head up and forward.
So much so that headphones come off his head.
I think that's why I've got a little bit of fucking energy today.
Right, okay, so
Go on, what's your question? Hit me
with it.
mastermind.
At the risk of upsetting everybody, or maybe Dulux, what is the idea of the colour of the year? Because I've never ever used it.
So I look back at the previous colours of the year.
Spiced honey was last year's, wasn't it? And that, who got involved with that? That what's her face, isn't it? Oh God, who's that presenter?
Oh yeah, I know that one. I can't remember her name.
No,
I don't watch TV.
Hang on a minute, I'll find it.
But yeah, and I don't think it's ever been colour of the year. But I keep telling people Polished Pebble. I was like, if they're struggling for a grey, I'm like, Polished Pebble was colour of the year in 2018. That's quite a good one. Yeah, and it's just, I'll tell you what the colour of the year is really good for is indecisive fucking customers.
That was last year's. I don't even know what this. Is this year's?
This year's is that fucking shitty clay or whatever it is.
Yeah. All right. So that's yeah. Well, it's middle. It's ended. I don't know. I'm trying to find it anyway. Spiced honey was last.
Yeah. I think Denim Drift is the one that I mean by Polished Pebble.
Yeah,
but it's not.
That was one of them as well.
I think that was 2017. But
I think
it's just that I think it's all marketing.
it's a bit of a Farron Ball sort of track.
Yeah, but without the classiness.
I think any colour that you've got left over could be
Colour of the year for last year.
Someone's colour of the year. Don't say that. Don't label it.
It was my colour of the year. It's my most used colour.
Don't just say it's colour of the year. Don't say whose colour of the year.
Yeah, just fucking load of shit.
Fern Britain.
Oh,
Was it her? No, not Fern Britain. She's the old one, isn't
no, she couldn't drink it, so she didn't want to be involved.
Fern Cotton? Was it her?
I don't fucking know. Like I said, I don't watch
stop me now.
TV, so
hang
I
on.
got.
This is how much.
Don't go too deep into them Googles. You'll find something you don't want to see. What else?
This is
I'll
how
tell you what I'm getting annoyed with. I've decided today, because it was hot and we're working in this townhouse that's got 3 floors to it.
Yeah, it was Fern Cotton. For everybody that wanted to know, the answer is Fern Cotton. Townhouse, too hot.
I'm fucking fed up with the Frisk ads. I know you got them for me when we were doing Escher. Farron Ball show.
Yeah.
No,
They've lasted you well then, considering.
Yeah, they've done really well. I'll give them their due that they are really good. They're worth the money, because we were looking at them earlier, and the only bit I've got is just under my gooch bit.
Yeah.
It's worn a little bit there, but like I say, I've worn these for over a year, and I abused the granny out of them.
Yeah, because you didn't pay for them, you don't really care, do you?
I don't care if I pay for them or not.
Well,
I bought a pair of
maybe care a little bit more.
I bought a pair of 3/4 lengths that I wore on one job and got them covered in oil-based exterior masonry, and don't wear anymore because they're stiff as a board.
Yeah, that's nothing to do with the paint.
Yeah, because I regularly cover my work trousers in jizz.
All right.
There's a question for you. Send us a little, send us a message in, send us an email or a tweet or at 2x1mike on fucking everything. Have you ever had a cheeky one at work?
Ryan, what do you want to know that for?
I just want to see, because we were talking about it when I was a couple of my mates. They all like work in London, all work in offices and stuff.
Right.
I think all of them have at least had a wank at work.
Why would you have a wank at work?
Fucking, I don't know. That's what I'm asking the people. And at least 3 of them have shagged their girlfriends at work.
Oh, that's acceptable.
Yeah.
We don't have. Why do you know?
Because you can't get hold of a girlfriend. That's why.
Well, yeah, I can understand having a shag at work, but not having a wank.
Well, I think it's because they got like 30 less years than you, so there's a little bit more in the fucking energy, isn't there?
Well, I suppose, but even so,
yeah.
I can't see why'd you go to all that time and trouble if you know.
Especially with the fucking phones on now as well. It's not as if you like. Oh, back in your day, you get caught walking in with a fucking poking out of a sun or something.
Yeah, I think.
Dave, where's page 3 gone?
I think if I had a wank now at work, I'd want to have a sleep. I'd get caught in a customer's bed. I ain't got that sort
That's a little far in their fucking bed. I mean,
No,
in the toilet or something.
No, wank in the toilet, sleep in the bed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not the other way round. Wank in the bed and sleep in the toilet.
Yeah. I just fucking question, innit? Content.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm done with the Fristads now. I'll give them a good go, but
God, that went off on a tangent, didn't it?
they're
work.
far too heavy for me.
Well, 1 minute they had far too many pockets.
Yeah.
Now they're far too heavy.
Well, those two things aren't, one thing doesn't negate the other thing. Because they've got so many pockets is part of the reason why they're too heavy.
Because you fill them up with shit.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's part of it. And also it's just like extra weight on there. I'd rather have them... I want the durability of the material that they got, but
not the weight.
Just like, the extra pockets taken off and just a little bit more
Like a
lean.
slimmed down race version.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because I have been called racist before, so I do need some racy... Oh, no, that's a different thing.
Yeah, I was going to say. What?
So, yeah, I think I bought the Port West shorts on a bit of a punt.
Yeah.
Because they're Port West American, I think. You can get them for 12 quid on Trade First. I bought them for like 17 off Amazon, but 12 quid, pretty good.
What are those amp ones you had? They were all right.
Yeah,
No.
Again, the material, like they had the pocket layout that I wanted, but not made from the material that I want.
You're worse than a fucking woman.
But I'm in these fucking things 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
You
What
know.
about the what the ones I had? Dexters, they were good.
Yeah, but I don't know, they're a bit pricey, and again, they got all the fucking flappy pockets.
Yeah, but you can take them off.
Yeah,
They got those clips, didn't they?
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna go for some Port West trousers, and I think I'm gonna buy a bib and brace.
Oh my!
I've been debating it for
God.
fucking months. I think I'm just gonna take the ridicule that I'll get. It's takey, but at the same
Thing
time,
is, though, if you buy a bib and brace and put a shirt over the top, they look like a pair of trousers anyway.
exactly.
So you know.
So I don't give a fuck. I
Yeah.
don't give 2 shits or a fuck either way.
Well, also, if you're having a wank at work, it could be a bit awkward. Thinking about that, I'm here
Straps are undone, man. Where have you been?
having a wank. I'm just thinking of you, Ryan, because it could be embarrassing.
Yeah, but I think I'm going to get the Port West trousers because it's this sort of balance between. Because I was walking around in them with my knee pads in, and I'm like, it's actually a fucking struggle to walk from one end of the room to the fucking other.
What's this? The Fristads again?
Yeah, because I'm so fucking hot and sweaty, and they fucking jangle about everywhere. I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. They're really good trousers, and if you get on with them, you get on with them. But
I've never had that much problem with them, to be honest.
I don't know. It's not that they're bad. It's just that I think there's better. That's the.
Oh well, that's the challenge then.
Yeah.
Find out a better pair. What about the Engelbert Strauss?
Too thin.
You bought a pair, didn't you?
Yeah, could see my boxers through them. And that's a little bit. Yeah.
What?
Really? Yeah, they're that thin. I mean, you can have a go. I mean, you might have to give it a couple of months.
But really, because they look like good quality stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because I bought like not the winter pair or I bought a summer pair or something.
They're in
but
season as well now, are they?
I don't know. I got no idea. But
You still shouldn't be able to see your pants.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can see my boxers and you can see the end of my cock as well dangling at the bottom. Like,
Okay.
we know that's a lie because you've got a tiny cock, so.
Yeah. It's a grower, not a shower.
Still waiting for it to grow now, 53 years later.
Brian, this is a bit inappropriate. A father and son should be talking about my cock.
What are you talking about wanking just now?
If that's acceptable, you just have gone
Can
over
you
the
tell
line.
we've run out of things? When we started this podcast, we were dead set sure that decorators could talk about decorating until the end of time.
Yeah.
I think we figured out that no, you can't.
No, you can. You had a good topic for conversation the other day.
Oh, serious one.
Yes.
Do an actual
Get
serious
back
one.
on track now.
We're getting serious now. If we're getting serious, you know, all back to being like this. My question was, do you think? No. What percentage of jobs do you think you should actually get from the ones you quote?
We can have our own serious topics.
This is our own serious topic, but
Right, can you say it in English now so that the Southerners can understand what you said?
What percentage of jobs that you price do you think you should get?
Are you asking me as a question?
Yes, I'm asking you what percentage of the jobs that you go out and price for do you think you should get?
I get worried if I'm getting more than half of what I price.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I don't think you should be getting any more than 50%.
So you think you go out and price 10 jobs, you should only get 5?
Yeah, I reckon.
Why is that?
I'm being interviewed now. Because I think that if you're getting every job, then you're obviously too cheap.
Yeah.
If you're getting, 7, 8 out of 10 jobs, then you need to start putting up your prices.
Yeah, you're getting too many. Too many people are keen for that price. You're beating too many people.
Now, I say that with a little caveat.
Yeah.
That if they are existing customers and you've built a relationship with them and they know the quality of your work and the prices you charge, then, yeah, you should be getting more,
And also maybe the caveat that you got mum to support. You're not.
Oh yeah,
You're not
I am a bit.
You
fortunate.
don't have a family to support.
Exactly,
You don't have
I've been
lots of
through all
bills
that.
to go through.
Yeah,
You've
so
done all that shit.
yeah. So I am a little bit more. I can be. I think as you get older, you can be a little bit more picky
With who you work for.
Yeah. And when you work, and you
Yeah.
can afford to take your foot off the pedal a little bit.
But at the same time, that doesn't mean that, you can still price out of those 10 jobs, you price 5 of them keen like you would, and you price the other 5 pricey.
Yeah.
And you see if you can work your way up gently in your rate.
Yeah. And all this working 7 days a week, I know some of you got to, and I appreciate that. But in the long run, I don't think you get any more work done in 7 days than you do in 5, because you just end up absolutely fucked.
Yeah.
You could do it for a couple of weeks. Do
I think I've hit 6 doing Saturdays and Sundays, and that's
6 weeks.
Fucking killer. Yeah.
And I've done it. I've done it.
That was me saving up to move out.
Yeah.
Like that was a struggle of a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I've done it, but I don't. I think after a couple of weeks working 7 days a week, that you just don't. You're not as efficient.
No.
Over, you do need to take it easy and have a rest, and
you can't. There's no way. Just purely
physically,
you can't push yourself at 100% all the time.
No,
because your body will just wear out. You don't fucking rag the car at max revs when you're going through town in first gear, do you?
No, exactly. You just
Unless you're trying to do some sick fucking burnout, cunt.
But you've got to just. I think you have. Yeah, I think as you get older, like you say, you do have a luxury of being a little bit more picky and a bit more choosy about who you work for.
Because bloke I was speaking to today reckons he gets about 2/3, and I reckon
that's still quite.
Yeah, still quite a lot.
That's 6 out of 10, isn't it? So, yeah, it's a bit more, but maybe 7.
I'm sure, because I can't be asked to work out the maths. I don't think I trust you to work out the maths.
No, don't trust me.
But I'm fairly sure this is a John Mears blog as well. So if you go on jmears.co.uk and have a hunt through his blogs, he's actually got figures to work out that, if you had 10 jobs and you priced them 10% higher than you normally would, but you only got half as many, you'd still be making more money than if you priced them 10% lower and got more in total.
I think the best way to work
it's less higher value jobs rather than more less value jobs.
I think what you need to do, I mean, this is just my opinion, is give yourself, it's all very well, a bit preachy, but I think it'd work, is to give yourself, work out exactly how much you need a month to live on, stick to that budget. So either, if, say, for instance, round figures, say you need £2,000 a month to live on, then once you can either earn that £2,000 and then have a week or so off and do all the businessy things in your business.
Yeah, set up some more marketing,
like marketing and all that, or earn your £2,000 by just being a bit more picky with the jobs that and not having to rush through every job to make. You don't have to do everything. We've said this before, but
yeah. I think he follows. He listens to the podcast listener. Devlin Decor.
Yeah.
Put something on Instagram today, which I thought was quite good.
Yeah.
He says, "Don't set yourself on fire just to keep others warm," and it's about working too much and don't wear yourself out for a customer that you might be friendly and you might get along with them, but they're not your fucking mate.
This is exactly the thing. The other day we spoke about this on a previous podcast. If you want it, it's probably 2 or 3 podcasts back from this. Excuse me. A decorator broke their necks working for a customer. They went away. They did their kitchen. And they did a little bit more, did the walls and ceiling as a sort of extra, sort of just as, you know, because it got mentioned in passing. And the couple, admittedly, they were pissheads, apparently, allegedly. You've got to put that in for legal reasons. Allegedly, they were pissheads. Just gives this person abuse. Luckily, they did get paid, but yeah, just abused them and said, they just completely turned. They were the nicest couple on earth, and then for some reason, it ended up with them. They went around there to collect their tools, make you through the hop up and a tub of paint out the back door all across his patio, and the police were ended up being called because you think, well, why do you don't need that shit.
Yeah, you don't, and it's hard spotting those customers initially. And the same, I had a story from someone that doing this job for this little old lady, lovely cups of tea, cups of coffee, cake, all this shit. Gets to the end of the job, you need to knock £500 off. No, why? Because if you don't, I don't work, I don't have kids, I'm going to sit at home all day and ruin your fucking business. Cunt of a fucking woman. Yeah. She said, I'll just happily sit there and ruin your business. Leave negative reviews everywhere, call your phone constantly.
Why would you do that? And how do you...
Because you're a cunt.
Well, I mean, I don't really like the word as you know, but I do agree.
He doesn't like the word on the podcast. Off air. Swears as much as fucking me.
No, I don't.
Yes, you fucking do.
I'm a new person. I don't do that.
You heard that one before, haven't we?
Yeah, I mean, and how do you weed those sort of people out?
Yeah, I mean, I think with that one you couldn't particularly, but
she sounds a bit of a psycho.
But it's a case of. But that's part of the reason why you don't bend over too much for them. You don't do all of these little extras and stuff like that without getting it down. And
I think, to be honest, it is a thing you do when you're new and keen, and as you get older and a bit wiser, as you should do, like me, you start to see these patterns and you think, oh yeah, you're one of that. And I'm very choosy who I work for, really choosy, you know. And you do. I looked at a job on Friday. It was a 2-bedroom flat. He wanted his mum had just died and he wanted it redecorated to sell. Wanted some bits of woodwork done, all through the flat done, outside garage and garage door and door frame and the garage floor painted and this that, the other. I worked out it was just over, I reckon, about $6,000 worth of work. I got an email back saying you'll more than double the quote I've got, the next nearest quote. And I worked out that there was like 11 different areas of work to be done. So the other quote was doing it for £300 plus your materials. And you think, how on earth are you making any money?
There you are. Fine.
Yeah,
go with it then.
Yeah, that's what I said. I thought, well, yeah, crack on, because I can't do it for that. So I went to look at another job. I've looked at a lot of jobs. I went to look at another job the other day and we spoke about this. There's a bit of a handrail, pine handrail, not painted. How much to paint that? I said, well, I don't know. Well, how much is your day rate? I said, well, I don't really do day rate.
More than you can fucking afford.
I don't really do day rate.
What's day rate? $350?
Yeah, I said I don't really do day rate. But
get me out of bed.
If you want, if you wanted me to, I said it's probably about £200 a day. Oh my gosh! She said you're more than my partner. He's on under. I said, well, how much does he charge? Oh, he charged £150 a day. I said, well,
he needs to up his prices.
Yeah, I said, how on earth does he do it for that? Oh, well, yeah, he's not making any money. He's always chasing money and trying to earn money. He's working 7 days a week. Well, yeah, because he's an idiot. Yeah. Why is a plasterer charging £150?
If he's half decent at spread, he should be able to work £250 a day, 5 days a week, quite easily.
Before you even start thinking of your expenses, you're taking 20% out of that £150.
Yeah, and then there's probably at least another 35-40 off of that. Van, tools, fucking all of that shit.
You know what I mean? You think, how on earth? Yeah.
Yeah.
And for her to admit, oh yeah, I've told him to put his prices up, and you're moaning at me for being on £200. What are you talking about? Yeah. You stupid woman. You know.
I think you need to go around there and just have a chat with him in an evening and just be like, look, fucking sort it out.
And then when she said, well, I said, it's going to take about 3 days. Well, what do you mean? It just needs a coat of paint. I said, no, it doesn't. I was priming, rubbing it down. Yeah. Undercoat it, rub it down. Oh, well, can you just... No.
I've ventured back onto Mumsnet.
Oh.
I let them settle down after you went on there and pissed them all off.
No, I didn't. I've been good.
I thought you had the admin messenger.
Oh, yeah, they kicked me off of that. Yeah. Please
They kicked me off. I've been good.
No, they just asked me not to use Mumsnet for marketing. What do these fucking women want?
Help and advice, maybe.
I was giving. I just wanted stories. I just asked them politely, the fucking twats, what, if you've hired a decorator, what problems have you had? That's all right. And then I got accused of using it for marketing purposes.
Yeah, I think what you'd need to do is maybe if you'd gone in there for a couple of weeks and gone, ooh, I'll help you out here. I'll help you out there.
I did all that twice. I did.
Do you remember you said this exact same fucking thing to me?
Fucking Mumsnet.
There was someone, and not that we take work off of Facebook, but someone put on Facebook looking for a decorator, blah blah blah, something about cheap paint or provide paint or something like that.
No, this is my new tactic.
And
I'm going to share it with you.
And you put on there. Go on, right, share it then.
Right,
I'll tell your story.
This is a new Facebook tactic. If you want work out of Facebook.
He says new is exactly what I've been fucking doing on Mumsnet.
Oh yeah, but that cunts. Oh, and I even said it. They are Mumsnet. Fuck off. I don't think Mumsnet are my demographic.
No,
I've tried and tried.
That vibe.
Yeah. Anyway, Facebook marketing system. What you need to do. This is the tactic that worked for me. If you see a Facebook post asking for recommendations of decorator, DM the person that's asked for the recommendation and just say to them, I've just finished a job because we've all got paint left over. I've got a gallon of this left over, a gallon of that left over. You're more than welcome to have it. I can see you need a job done. You'll be doing me a favour by getting out my yard. Well, I say yard because I've got a yard now. You'd be doing me a favour. Just let me know if you're interested. And that got me this job that I looked at the other day for my partner's on £150 a day. But it gives you the opportunity to get your foot in the door, and I think I've got the bedroom to do. So yeah, and we've all got a bit of paint left around. You haven't got to say exactly.
Always a bit lying about.
Yeah, and I had 3 gallons, and if it comes to it. And they get back to you, and you haven't got the paint left. Sorry, I've offered it to another customer, and they took it. Now you've got to pay for some more. So it's your own fault for being so slow. But it gets you in it looks like you're proactive. You get your foot in the door, and
it's called being nice. I think that's a lot of what just fucking stop being cunts.
No,
Be nice. And I know it's a bit of a fucking. Some people you do have to tell fuck off. You have to fucking be a bit mean to them, but. Try not to be a dickhead all the time. No,
but like I say, and she was quite impressed that I was proactive and I didn't look like I was trying to get the job. I just thought, and to be honest, as far as I know, I was the only person she asked to go and look at the job. So, don't know. It's
a good way of doing it. It's just, being helpful. Because it was on, it
didn't work on Mumsnet.
Someone was, they're asking, what process for painting my kitchen cabinets?
Yeah.
The first fucking one on there. I reckon you could get a bingo set up for this type of shit. All right?
Yeah.
First comment, Wilco.
No. Where was this? Not on Mumsnet.
Yeah. Was using Wilco high gloss, and we'll be careful of the VOC content. Make sure you leave the windows open.
Be careful that it fucking sticks to the doors. Would be my first thing.
Yeah.
What were they using as adhesion primer or anything like that?
Well, no, it's melamine. So they just
melamine.
Went
that'd be
on.
Worse.
Yeah, but then But this is the thing, it's just like, people just don't understand what exactly goes into it. Like you were saying, 3 days.
Yeah.
And she didn't get it.
No.
But I was in about 5 paragraphs deep, and I just started taking the fucking units off of the wall. Do you know what I mean? Like the doors off. And I was still going through it.
So how long have you been doing this helpfulness on Mumsnet for?
I'll hold my hands up and say I've done it for about 2 weeks. Yeah. And then we've been so busy recently that I dropped off a bit, and I've just gotten back onto it.
So when are you going to pounce with it? What is your killer blow then? What's that going to be, or is it not? Is it just being there?
I'm just no ulterior.
You're like that boyfriend that, come
know.
and, if you split up, yeah, okay, well, come and I'll take you out for a drink and cheer you up.
No, that's never fucking worked, trust me.
This is your tactics on Mumsnet.
No, it's on...
Where I'm in there. All right, love, do you want a finger?
The trick is don't ask them. So...
That wasn't
just,
me laughing.
Because I've got no ulterior motive. I don't take on private work. I work for people. You know.
So are you just being the nice guy?
It's a way to stop talking to the missus for a fucking evening, isn't it? I'm working.
Oh, so yeah. But I need to. I don't know. I just. Yeah, I think
you've always got to try and get something out of it. You don't put effort into anything for no return.
Well, no, that's not exactly true. Excuse me. What about the cherry job? I've basically been blackmailed into that as well. There's a lot to be said. There's a lot to be said for that as well. Actually,
what?
Now the charity job.
You're getting so what you're getting in return out of that is every time Lisa says to me, someone else has asked who's done the decorating here, I go, make sure you say it was Dad.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. That's irrespective, very kind of you.
I'm putting the kindness to the community in, and all of these cunts are thinking it's you. So that's what you're getting out of it.
What I'm trying to say about that is everybody, you know,
I'm going to speak to her and see if I can get like a TJ sticker or something.
We are taking the piss and
packed on the wall
and making sort of like light-hearted jokes about it. But honestly, Ryan did get me involved in it, and surprisingly, I was quite shocked that Ryan actually did have some sort of community spirit. You did though, didn't you?
Quite go that far.
You did. You were quite. I was quite impressed with the way. That's why I was not shocked. Impressed. I was quite impressed with the way you took it on and thought, you know, that this is something I could have done with, and
yeah,
you know, I was quite proud of you actually.
I think we might have. Like, can you fucking tag that bit? That might be the first time in my life I've heard those words.
Yeah, but it was, and like I say, we take the piss and we're having a laugh, but
yeah, it is. If you've not noticed, the podcast is sort of exaggerated. We're quite nice people. We're very mild mannered most of the time.
Yeah,
this is us in our own little echo chamber of the shed, calling each other fucking wankers and stuff like that. But I think they're smart enough to get that.
Yeah, but I'm just underlining.
Hope.
Exactly.
If not, fuck off the brothers of the brush. That's about your fucking level of intelligence.
Anyway, what I was trying to say was that. It may, if you've got a local charity or something going on in your area, it might be worth getting involved with it.
Yeah, I mean,
because not what you can get out of it, but it's surprising how people look at you a little bit differently because you're putting yourself out. And,
it is a nice feeling.
Yeah, and we have actually put ourselves out because we've done quite well, done it. I mean, I know you. Yeah. This is where Ryan and I disagree because Ryan, it's a charity, but we've got all the paint from down there with the help of Brewers, Kane Adam. Paint Shack.
And I've bought some out of my own wallet.
Yeah, right. The Paint Shack, the home cover paints. All those people. Who else was out? Is that it?
Kane Adam, Brewers, and Brown, Dulux are going to sort us a
bit
later on. Yeah. Maybe not now.
Dulux were going to.
If they don't sort us the paint, I'm going to go on a 10-minute fucking rant about them.
Well, you've done that already.
Oh, you think that was bad? That was just selecting their fucking whiffly waffly colour of the bollocks sort of thing.
But yeah, like
colour
I say,
of the year, scrotum pink.
But you do, and it does encourage people to talk about
colour of the year, engorged head purple.
Ryan has definitely benefited.
Colour of the year.
I'm being fucking serious. Shut up.
Dried spunk white. That's a neutral, creamy colour.
I've given up. I'm trying to get a serious point across.
Go on, no. It's all yours.
Fuck off. Get on with it.
No, that was it. I was just coming up with wanky colours in my head.
I was trying to have a serious point there, but you can go fuck yourself.
Colour of the year. Cornhole brown.
Fuck, if we stop just going round fucking saying colour of the fucking year, you knob.
Yeah, I mean, it's well worth doing it. I mean, whatever, yeah, it's just Alton's a shithole. Don't have anything for kids. That's what I mean. It wasn't no community spirit or something like that. I just fucking hate the town.
What
and it needs more to help
so
kids
much,
out.
my point wasn't so much that, it was how people then look at you for going in to do.
Don't
I know
look-
it's
they
not
don't look-
important.
They don't look at me no fucking different.
Well, yes, they do, because they all come in and ask who sprayed the walls, and then, it's and what I'm saying is, it's not going to do you any damage, is it?
No.
You know.
It's a slog. It's a slog. It's a big area to do, and there's lots going on.
And I think you've actually realised that you've taken on quite a bit more than you thought.
Yeah, and I was all Billy Big thinking we can spray it top to bottom, and then really I should have sprayed the ceilings out, brushed and rolled the walls like normal. I think we would have got a lot further.
But it's a learning curve.
Learning
Isn't it? You'll know
experience,
for
innit?
next time.
Yeah.
won't you? It's the first time you've taken on a big job like that on your own.
It's the first time I've taken any job on my own like that. At
Yeah.
least, like actual fucking. I've had a couple of price jobs off of you, but I always get fucking ripped off.
Oh, don't miss that opportunity, Ryan. For
Oh
fuck's
no,
sake.
never, mate.
Oi, I've just noticed John Mears is on Fixed Radio tonight.
Don't say those fucking.
Sorry.
Can't say the F word. Yeah,
What's he doing
I
on
saw
there?
that as well. Fucking
I can't believe it.
traitor.
John, what are you doing
Fucking
on
of
there?
all things.
Right.
We could have given Andrew. I would have given Andrew a podcast. I would have happily driven up to wherever the fuck they're from.
Wherever you are, I will hunt you down and come and see you. Right.
Yes, we would have, like you'll hear from the CT1 podcast that we done. Quite happily, very nice. I didn't swear.
No, you didn't. Well, you actually, that's a lie.
No,
You
I
did
didn't.
swear.
I done
You
like
did
a,
swear.
I done like a that sort of in bullshit or something like that.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, mate.
Believe me or
I
not, Ryan, that
understand.
is swearing.
I get ya, but like if they've listened to the podcast, then they should expect a little bit of fucking swearing. If not,
Yeah.
they're idiots. He's gonna ignore us. He's having dinner with his missus.
Yeah, he's probably still at Fixed Radio. It's not the good old days, eh?
Welcome to the O2
No.
messaging
Oh.
There we
service.
go.
The
Yeah,
person
fun.
who is unable to take your call.
Yeah, I bet he
Please
is.
leave your message after the tone. To re-record your
Give us some
message,
shit, right?
keep hash any time.
Can't answer the phone because you're speaking of Fixed Radio, is it, traitor?
Yeah.
I
cheers,
thought
John.
you were all 2 decks 1 mic. You gone back to our ex-girlfriend? What the fuck is that about?
I hope you get the clap. We'll
good
see what
fun.
John's got to say about that. He might
Yeah.
even ring back, but
You might do.
yeah, he's probably signing all
I gotta go anyway. 8:45, man. I got an evening to do. Ah,
Oh, what? Oh,
the fucking Formula One. What a race!
oh God,
Oh.
we nearly made
Race
it
of the
through.
season, mate. Race of the season.
You'll-
Even to start with.
Oh, here we go. Hang on. Let me just tell you what John's message
Go on.
was.
Before we get into F1 news.
Let me just slow you down. Just at the gym, mate. Here till 8:30. If you want to chat, then everything okay. No, not really. You're on Fixed Radio. It's over. We've finished. Oh, bless him. Now I feel bad for calling him.
Started out as like you standard like in the sound up front, blah blah blah. End of the first lap.
Oh,
you got
tell your story about him. Allegedly,
what? He's a queer.
not that he's a queer.
He looks like a queer.
No.
He dresses like a queer. He rides a scooter like a queer.
Oh, what's that
think
all
he's a
about?
queer?
Why did he do that?
Because he's a fucking just a cunt. I
what-
can't stand the fucking bloke.
Yeah, but listen, what made me laugh was he got on that scooter and a bloke ran past him. You see, and then he had to make a point of going past the bloke even faster.
Do you know? So
What is he? Fucking 12?
Granted, I don't skate a lot anymore. My fucking joints aren't up to it. But the bane. You ask anyone that rides BMX, skateboards, anything like that. The worst fucking thing about skate parks is scooter kids. Yeah, but fucking scooter kids. And Lewis Hamilton is a 30 fucking whatever old he is.
What's he
scooter
doing?
Kid.
What was that? I just thought, what the fuck are you doing?
I know.
He looked like
I
a complete
fucking
utter fucking twat.
And you know what he was doing? Running off to the stewards to fucking cry. That's exactly what he was doing. Fucking the race is red flagged. Everyone else is sat there talking to their engineers, sort of going over where they've gone good, where they've gone bad, where they can get faster, whatever. He's off to fucking bitch and moan and cry at the fucking stewards
About what?
about getting a penalty.
Oh, well,
6-time world fucking champion, and he can't spot 2 lights. He went past 2 lights saying the pit entry was closed, and he still went in.
and to be fair, he did do quite well getting back up there.
Finished like 7th.
But anyway,
So, driver of the day,
no, hang on
Kevin
a minute.
Magnussen.
All right,
What a place to ditch it right in the fucking pit entry. Oh, good man. Driver of the day.
Tell your story about allegedly Lewis. This is an alleged story.
Oh, it's not my story, and it's a load of shit. It's just
Oh,
that
is it?
he's just that. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I didn't expect much else from him other than being a fucking rich fucking
Knob.
Yeah, knobber.
Oh, okay.
One of those cunts with money. Do you know what I mean? Can't wait to be one of them.
If you're If you are a company with money and you'd like to sponsor our podcast, please get in touch.
So at the end of the first lap, we had Hamilton, Sainz, Norris, which I would have been well happy with.
And why is Bottas so much shitter than Hamilton then with the same car?
He's not.
Well, he obviously is.
No, he's not. He qualifying finishes. Qualifying, he finishes. It's always a couple of thousandths off him. 0.047 something that he's off in qualifying. It's always quite close.
Yeah,
but
it wasn't very good on Sunday.
Yeah, because the Mercedes have built their car to be in front, so they've built their car.
Well, that's a bit of a fucking oversight, isn't it?
Well, no, because they're always in the fucking front.
Well, Bottas in.
Yeah. So they built their car to be in front because they normally expect to qualify first.
Yeah.
And if they qualify first, because the cars are so big now and it's so hard to overtake, and their car's so fucking fast,
Yeah.
that they can get out in front and then just stretch their legs and just.
But there's a lot they're putting a lot on actually being first on the grid,
which is what they get from qualifying. I think they've been 1-2 in qualifying every race, or at least 1-3 in qualifying every race.
So if you fuck up the start, you're pretty much fucked for the race.
Which is what Bottas done. I think he got into a bit of a collision and maybe took some damage or something. But sitting behind these other cars that are putting out so much hot, dirty air, he can't race. If you watch him in the race, they're going down the straight, and at Monza, you can get quite a lot of speed down the straight. So you gain about 0.4 a lap if you're going in someone's slipstream.
Yeah.
But you see him and he pulls out into the cooler air to cool his car down because he can't race.
Yeah. Who comes second?
Sainz.
He was funny as fuck, wasn't he? And they were saying, just keep. I want to fucking win.
Yeah. I want this fucking win, and you would as well. Like
but he has another lap. But he had. Yeah, I don't.
No, I mean he was 0.4 off. I wanted him to go again as well, so I would have got 130 quid off a £5 bet.
Ryan.
Yeah. Well, there was some fucking Finnish bloke put 20 cents on.
Yeah.
And he predicted the top 3 in the podium. Guess how much he got? 36,000 euros.
Jesus.
Off a 20-cent bet.
But who would have thought that?
Yeah, exactly. I'm talking. So, Sainz was 250 to 1.
Jesus.
I reckon Stroll would have been maybe like 80 to 1, 100 to 1, and Pierre Gasly was probably like 500, 750 to 1. Probably. Because you wouldn't ever expect those 3 to be in the podium. It's the first time that it's not been a Ferrari. There's not been a Ferrari, Mercedes, or Red Bull on for something like 11 years.
And as Lando Norris replied to our Instagram post,
no,
fucking.
So yeah, fucking.
Wait,
1, 2, 3, Hamilton, Sainz, Norris, and then fucking what happens? So, but Vettel loses all of his brakes. He's going down 210 mile an hour down the start-finish straight, and he's just like, my fucking brakes don't work! And you see him, like, so they've got, after the first chicane, they've got a runoff, but you need to, like, weave in and out of these barriers. You just charge straight through them.
Fuck.
Yeah, you imagine being in a car going 210 and then the brakes there's nothing there. You're putting your foot down, nothing.
I remember at Silverstone, how old were you when you went there to watch that free practice?
I don't even remember.
Do you not remember going?
No.
Fucking hell. It was Rubens Barrichello was in the Ferrari, and we were at the start-finish straight, and I can't remember who it was, but they come. Rubens Barrichello comes screaming down the start-finish straight. It's still.
Yeah.
I can't say excited. I can't talk. At Silverstone, went around that corner, and the car cut out. Like,
oh shit!
And you saw it and went running off down the fucking start-finish straight. I was following you, and this other car, I can't even remember who the driver was, but come down and finish straight. He was on that line that Rubens Barrichello was.
Yeah.
Saw him and went round him like he was on fucking roller skates. You think, fuck me, the reactions those blokes have got is, you know, anybody else would have gone ploughing in the back of it.
There's a race a couple of weeks ago, and it was just before they were starting. And
Do you not remember going to Silverstone?
No.
Jesus.
Smoked that memory out. I sort of, my brain kicks into consciousness in like year 10, like 14, 15.
No, I think it must be about 6 or 7.
Yeah.
I don't even remember. I don't even know if we went on our own. I don't know. I think Cole might come with us as well.
Yeah, that goes back a fair few years.
Sorry for boring you. Anyway.
What was I saying? So Pierre Gasly was doing this reaction thing. So what his trainer does is holds 2 tennis balls in like a claw grip upside down.
Yeah.
And Pierre puts his hands on top of the other bloke's hands like that.
Yeah.
The trainer drops the tennis ball and he's got to catch it and put it back in his hand. And he's catching it like here. he's catching it a couple of inches off
Yeah.
of the mateys,
Yeah.
and he's doing both at once. Does one then the other, and as he's catching one, he releases the other one.
Fucking hell.
Like their reactions are so quick.
Yeah.
But then last week, not Monza, the race before at Spa, you see the wheel come off and hit George Russell's car.
No.
Giovinazzi spun out and it ripped off his rear left, and George Russell's coming up behind him, and there's this fucking tyre bouncing along the track towards him, just wipes him out.
Fuck.
Yeah, the reaction times are quick.
And what's happened with Williams then? What was all that kerfuffle about?
What do you mean kerfuffle?
Well, were they not? Are Williams actually not?
The Williams
family-
family aren't in
Why have they
Formula
come
One
out of it
anymore. Because Claire Williams is shit.
Claire Williams, if you're listening, I don't think that's Ryan's opinion, and not the opinion
No,
of.
she is shit.
Why?
So she's taken a team, one of the most successful
Greatest
teams
team, yeah.
in Formula One,
Yeah.
the most successful teams. Her leaving present from Williams from the team was a front wing from when they got a third place in 2014. That's their big achievement in the last 10 years.
Yeah, but
is a third place.
yeah, but it's like if I let you take over this TJ paint and decorating and you fucked it up, why would I sit there and not get involved? Bit like Frank Williams. Why is Frank Williams not?
Why is he just sat there?
For all you ever do is sit down
and sort your shit out.
Yeah. Every time I look around, you're fucking sat down. What is wrong with you? No, what I meant was, why was he not actually taking control and said, "Look, you're fucking it up"?
I don't know. I think because the whole deputy thing was a bit of bullshit, but she just can't run an F1 team. Just can't. They're they've had some great drivers going through there.
Yeah.
They've had
Senna.
Yeah, I mean, even recently, you look at the likes of fucking Bottas, and I think Vettel. No, he didn't actually. I'm trying to think about it. Yeah, loads of people have gone through fucking Williams. Stroll was at Williams.
Was
He
he?
came third last week. They've had plenty of people go through them.
Why?
Good drivers, but they're just a shit team because Claire Williams can't fucking. Michael Schumacher would do a better job than Claire Williams of running an F1 team.
What now?
Yeah. Post accident, Michael Schumacher.
What? So where are they gone now then? Who's taking over?
Some American team. They're still going to be called Williams.
Yeah.
But some American investment firms taken over. I don't think we know the new team boss yet.
That's not going well, is it?
No, because their thing is they put money into companies. They don't buy a company and then sit on it and let it sort of carry on doing what it's doing.
Right.
They'll buy a company and sort of inject cash into it and try and get it going again.
Yeah, but it's not. Well, is it money they want? They just need good leadership, don't they? A better sort of structure.
Any leadership would have been fucking good. Claire Williams constantly sounds like she's reading off a script as well. I was watching all of her goodbye messages and shit. I tell you what,
Yeah.
if I was George Russell, I'd be fucking raging. Absolutely raging right now.
Why?
Well, before this season kicked off with actual races,
I am listening.
Bottas was in a bit of a... I don't think he'd had a new contract yet.
Yeah.
George Williams is a Mercedes driver academy driver, right? That's why he's in Williams, I think, is to sort of give him some experience to eventually try for Mercedes.
Yeah.
Claire Williams blocked it. She was the one that says, no, we're not the team that want to be used as, like a training academy anymore. We want commitment from the drivers. Your contract is here until the end of next year. You're here until the end of next year. 4 months fucking later, she leaves the sport. Cunt. I would be fucking raging. She took his opportunity to race for Mercedes and then fucked off out of the sport.
God. Well,
yeah.
I'm looking at their previous drivers.
Go on.
Nelson Piquet, Alan Prost,
Yeah.
Ayrton Senna, we said that, Bruno Senna, Lance Stroll, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
Alex Zanardi,
Yeah.
Mark Webber,
Yeah.
Alex Wilkes, yeah. Who else? Let's have a look.
Turn it over to the other screen.
Gilles Villeneuve,
Yeah.
that's going way back. Nigel Mansell,
Yeah. See, plenty.
Massa,
Yeah. Yeah. Massa race for him as well.
Damon Hill, we know about that. Nico
Nico Hulkenberg, yeah.
That you for you to say.
I think he has the most.
Mine's Harold Frenton. Fuck me, that's going back.
I think Nico has the most race starts without a podium.
Really?
In F1.
Martin Brundle, Jenson Button. Yeah,
JB.
David Coulthard. Yeah.
See, they've had.
Rista.
It's not as if they've not had good names and good drivers go through. It's just she couldn't manage her way out of a fucking wet paper bag.
How long was she in charge then?
Fucking, I don't know, 10 years?
What?
Yeah, she was in charge for a while.
Really?
Yeah. Well, if you go on the Williams Wikipedia, you'll find it.
That's where I'm at.
But, yeah. I mean, fucking, they were hoping to get 1 point. They were hoping to get a 10th place finish. And that would have been a big send-off for her.
It's sad, really.
Yeah, it is. It's fucking...
It can't all be down to her, surely.
I mean, they've got a Mercedes power unit. They've got a Mercedes engine. You know, they've got a Mercedes engine one end of the field, fucking winning races every week, and they've got a Mercedes engine at the other end of the field, fighting over 19th and 20th.
Yeah, see, it's not easy, is it?
No, it's just, but that's what I mean. So that in and of itself shows that it's down to the aero and the team, and the team, that's down to Claire. If she's the deputy team principal or whatever shit she was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've just had a message come through.
Go on.
I'm a decorator myself, old school oil based. Yeah, not a good start.
Dinosaur. Still use 9-inch roller.
Allosaurus. I've been looking at the Wagner spray machine and saw your video on YouTube. Great video, by the way.
That's a big fucking jump, isn't it?
Yeah, thanks, guys.
There you go. If you're ever going to message the old man, fucking just give him a little fluff up first. Tickle the balls first and then go over for the shaft.
Don't go straight in.
Just don't go straight for the shaft.
Be a little
warm him
polite.
up.
Yeah.
Go, I really like your video. You don't sound like a doddery old cunt. I prefer you more than Ryan on the podcast. Anything like that. And he'll fucking probably send you a spray machine out for free.
They all say that.
Tell him you're a bird. That'll do it.
Listen.
I'm a fit blonde bird in my late 20s.
Yeah, this is Adrian
Big
Bird.
fucking tits.
This is Adrian Bird, so we're halfway there. I'm looking at spraying for initially staircases, spindles, etc. I've recently moved from oil-based satin wood to Johnson's Aquaguard.
That's pretty good.
Just wondered what you thought in the better water-based paints for spraying. What that makes sense. Just wondered what you thought.
Fucking hell, mate.
No, that's what we said. Just wondered what you thought in better. I think is better for water-based paints for spraying.
I think we need to wrap the podcast up because we're going off. We've finished F1 news.
We could just have a quick...
What's his question? Boil it down.
He wants to know what the best water-based paint is.
Caparol, that's it. Right, see you later, cunts. Caparol, half primer, Scuff-X. That's all you need.
That's Benjamin Moore.
Yeah, half primer and Scuff-X. Best combo about.
Chickarilla, Helmy 80.
Yeah, Helmy 80's alright. I've used it on one windowsill though, so I don't really know.
That we getting into that haste lingered. That was all right.
Yeah, but mate, if he's just come off of oil base, I don't think he's going to be importing fucking German paints, is he?
Oh, the Germans. Yeah. So if you're listening, Paint Shack and
big up Steve Collin, Windlesham, Homer Caparol Paints.
Don't nick my tagline. Anyway, we've done a good. Yeah.
You've had plenty of time.
What?
Hour and 13 minutes.
Well, yeah, might as well go for 15. We'll keep going.
Might as well.
Well, I'm just waiting for the thing to come through. Otherwise, you're going to hear me talk.
What thing to come through?
Hang on, I'll tell you. Hang on.
Yeah.
You'll have the. Can you hear that? Yeah. I've got another one on the other board.
What? Ah,
there we go. So we will talk to you guys. You don't say that C word. We've already said that once.
Stay safe. Don't be dickheads. Be nice to people, unless they're cunts, and then tell them to fuck off.
See you later, guys.
Peace.